Hi, family. Happy Thursday. I wanted to come on and say hello. And I have a couple of people that have been asking me questions about my weight loss. I wanted to say that I have really, really changed my diet. That has been the most important thing that you can do is change your diet. No more eating out, no more sodas, thinking produce and protein. I've heard from a person that I watch on YouTube, and she has just a little tip is to have a ratio of one for every, it's called a 10-to-1 ratio. So for every 10 calories your food has that you're about to eat, it should have 1 gram of protein. So 10-to-1 for every 10 calories you're about to eat, it should at least have 1 gram of protein. That means if you eat something that is 100 calories, then it should have about 10 grams of protein, or close to it. So that's kind of been my goal when I'm choosing foods, is to have protein in my foods. And then I know that I'm pretty much going to have a nutrient dense food. You really have to watch it out there, because a lot of your weight loss type foods that are out there are full of carbs and full of sugars, which are not good for you. So I have been eating for the last year and a half. I've been eating, I've been on a pretty strict diet with lean proteins and lots of produce and vegetables and hardly any red meat. I do still eat some red meat, but mostly it's chicken and fish, some good lean proteins. Ground turkey's one. I guess you could say it's been like a low carb type of diet because of all the protein and the produce. But the real reason, I'm going to come out and say this, the real reason that I have lost 170 pounds in a year and a half is because I had weight loss surgery in January of 2014. So I had weight loss surgery then, and I really didn't want a whole lot of people to know, because I didn't want to hear any bad stories or have anybody's negative opinion or whatever. But I had a lot of weight to lose. I had quite a few children, and the weight stayed on after each pregnancy after a while, and it just got to be where I just had over 100 pounds to lose. And then my own personal best was I needed to lose at least 150 pounds. That is a lot of weight to lose. That's losing a whole person. I'm 5'10". I'm a tall lady. But even at my highest weight, because I was on Weight Watchers and they would weigh me in, and my highest weight was 330 pounds. 330 pounds. That's really heavy. And even when I look back at the pictures, I just can't even believe that I was carrying so much weight on my body. But it's not healthy for you or for me or for anyone to carry that much weight on your body. Even 20 pounds makes a big difference. And I had a whole nother person that I was carrying around all the time. And so, it started to really affect my health, and to the point where after about over a year, maybe 2 years of talking to my doctor and trying various things and different diets, and I would lose 14 or 15 pounds, then I would gain 3 back, and then I would lose 1, and then I would gain 10, and it just was yo-yo up and down all the time. And I tried just about every diet there was, but eventually I did decide to have weight loss surgery because I had so much weight to lose. And yes, I know that you can gain all of the weight back if you're not careful. And that's why I've changed my diet. I've changed my eating. I'm not going to eat fast food. I don't have sandwiches anymore. My sandwiches are not, I'll tell you, if you're going to have a sandwich, get a piece of romaine lettuce, a long, nice piece of romaine, and fill it with tuna, or fill it with salmon, some type of salmon dip, or fill it with some vegetables and maybe some lunch meat or some sliced turkey or ham. That's your new sandwich. Don't use bread. Stop using bread. Bread is not bad for you if you are at your desired weight. Then you can eat bread or any other type of carb, and your body will process it probably because you're at your desired weight. You're not trying to lose weight, but if you're trying to lose weight, there was just some ways of eating that became very different for me, and I wanted to come on and say that because I've had like several people ask me, what do you do? What's your diet? And I can tell you what my diet is. I can tell you what I eat now, but it wouldn't feel completely right if I didn't come out and say that I had weight loss surgery in January of 2014. And since then, I think within the first year, January, I had lost 150 pounds in the first year. So it's critical to do exactly what your doctor tells you. If you're considering weight loss surgery, do exactly what your doctor tells you to do. Stay on the diet. Do exactly what he says. No sugar. I do eat M&Ms. From time to time, I'll have a craving for chocolate, so I'll pop a few M&Ms in my mouth, but that's it. Just like a taste of something, and that's good enough. You don't have to scarf down the whole entire bag of whatever it is. Just maybe a taste of something, and that should be good enough to satisfy your craving. But I did want to come and say that I had the weight loss surgery because if I share some other, ways of losing weight or ways that have helped me lose the weight, I don't want you to think that the weight, I have friends that are trying to lose weight too, and I didn't want to make it, I didn't want them to feel like, wow, it was so easy for Marilyn to lose all of that weight. Why can't I lose the weight? Well, I lost it really fast because I had the weight loss surgery. But if you know anyone who's had weight loss surgery, you know that they can put the weight right back on. That's exactly what happens in a lot of cases. But I took that risk, and it's so far so good for me. I've been a year and a half out just about from my surgery, and I have not gained. I've just continued to lose, and I think I've lost... I'm going to say I've probably lost about 160 pounds so far. I want to lose about 10 to 15 more pounds so that I can, kind of fluctuate up 5 or down 5 and it not really matter. But if I don't lose any more weight, I feel really good where I am. I feel really, really healthy. So I can share some more of what I eat now, what I've learned, because as part of the program to go to do the weight loss surgery, you had to take classes with a nutritionist every month or every 2 weeks, I think, and do that for 6 months. And I did that and learned how to eat and learned what a serving was and learned what type of foods were good for me. And for me particularly, I've just cut out bread and potatoes and rice. I've just cut it out of my diet. I've been focusing on proteins and produce. So lean protein with some vegetables, with lettuce, with, whatever vegetable you like, whatever vegetables you like. And then I didn't eat fruit to start out until I lost a whole bunch of weight. And I'll eat some fruit now occasionally, but yeah, I didn't in the beginning because you won't lose as much weight. But I do eat some fruit now that I'm at my maintenance weight. I'm at my maintenance weight now, according to my doctor. So I do eat some fruits, and occasionally I'll have a bite of something. But like I say, you only need a bite of something to satisfy a craving. And if you eat a whole, you have to identify head hunger and real hunger. You should let yourself go for a day without eating just so that you can feel hunger pains again. A lot of people who are overweight, you don't even remember having hunger pains or what that felt like. You need to be hungry again, physically. So I would just say I have other, tips and everything, but I wanted to come on. I haven't really said this to too many people. My family knows, but I wanted to come out into the community and say I've had weight loss. I had the gastric bypass surgery done in January of 2014, and it's been a success for me, and you have to continue to work the program because I can gain all of the weight back on and more, which I'm not going to do because I'm going to follow my physician's directions, and also keep track of the amount of food that you're eating. Keeping track of it, there's a free app I keep it on my computer, and I have it on my phone as well, and it's called MyFitnessPal. MyFitnessPal, P-A-L. So put that on your computer, on your phone. It'll tabulate how many calories and how many fats and sugars and carbs and proteins you have in a day, according to what you eat and how many calories. And you really do need to keep track of your calories and what you eat. So I'm going to go because this video, I can see it's over 10 minutes, and I just wanted to come on and say that to you guys because I love you, and I don't want you to, have any feelings of, any feelings of frustration, that I've lost weight so easily, but it wasn't easy. I did not take the easy way out at all, and I have to continue to work it for the rest of my life, so I love you guys, and good luck for those who do need to lose, some weight. I can post some things that I learned through my nutritionist. I'll keep doing some posts about it, but here's the first post about any of that, is that I did have weight loss surgery. So there, I did have it, but I have to continue eating the right way and doing the right things so that I don't gain the weight back, because I don't want to do that. Love you guys. Bye.